A leaked CIA report says the situation in Afghanistan is mired in stalemate, contradicting recent optimistic Pentagon statements. The sobering conclusion is deepening divisions between US intelligence and the military about the outcome of the decade-long war. Well, the report also claims that attempts to improve security are being undermined by corruption, incompetent governance, and Taliban fighters operating safely from neighbouring Pakistan. Well, let's talk now to Khalil Nouri, who is the co-founder of the New World Strategies Coalition, an American-based think tank that working towards a peaceful solution for Afghanistan. Thank you for joining us here on RT. Now, as we mentioned, the report paints a far from optimistic picture. What does this mean for America's military reputation, do you think?
Well, the way I see it is it is a stalemate, and the corrupt government, a government which was not chosen by the majority of Afghans, and at the same time, it has been 10 years that has not unified the country as it should have been. It looks like there's no chance for the Americans to see a government standing on its feet. However, this could prolong Americans being in Afghanistan for quite a number of times, years, I would say. And the years are unknown at this time, but it looks like it's going to be a long time because a corrupt government cannot function in the way that it is right now.
Yes, you mentioned that the government functioning or not there. The report also says the government in Kabul may not survive after US troops pull out. I mean, how do you see things developing in that arena?
It's very mirror copy of what the post-Soviet withdrawal was, despite the fact that Najibullah's government at that time had a formidable, a very strong army, and it survived for 3 years after the Soviets pulled out. I'm just highlighting that scenario with this. This is nowhere close to what Najibullah's government was. So this is not going to survive. Karzai's government is not going to survive as strong as what Najibullah's government was.
Well, Kabul has been holding US-backed talks with the Taliban after 10 years of war now. Is the US really negotiating terms of defeat here?
Looks like it's in a point of weakness as far as we can see that where United States is standing at this point, but may not admit to the fact that they are in that stage or in that position. However, what we are seeing here is that the election is coming in, and there's no political solution whatsoever. Obviously, there's not been any military solution. So they are seeing that at the same time, things are picking up with Iran in a different direction. They're kind of scrambling with the time to pull out all the troops as they can. The fact is that there's a friction in the White House right now that some are saying no. Basically, the Pentagon, the military, is the one that's calling off, that's saying that no, we should not really rush and pull out fast as we can.
Now, Pakistan is bound to play a major role after the US pulls out. Will Pakistan be part of the solution or part of the problem?
Looks like the fact is that we have a majority Pashtun that is ready to take over, and Pakistan extending its strategic arm through its proxies, the Taliban, and it's highly likely that they're going to be overwhelming the country with their power that ISI has given them. It doesn't look good, and the fact is that what the warlords in the north are massing up with their caches of weapons, that shows a very glim, a dark future, that they are looking for just another war, another civil war. And recently, just in Berlin, there was a talk with Congressman Dana Rohrabacher with two warlords, Abdul Rashid Dostum and also Ahmad Shah Massoud's brother, Zia Massoud. they were all in Berlin talking, and apparently the outcome has not come out yet to see what really was behind the door, what was discussed. And some are in a panic that maybe we should talk about what do we do when we get out? How do we have to solve this issue that we're not going to be slaughtered? And it is looking really bad and grim at this time.
And talking about solving issues, I mean, the UN report says the opium poppy harvest in Afghanistan increased by, well, a massive 61% in the past year alone. What will happen to the drugs business when the foreign soldiers have gone, in your opinion?
Well, the drug business, it's run by the warlords and obviously the people that they've been working back and forth between Soviet Union and former Soviet Union states, and also that it makes its way to Iran. It looks like that is going to go through. But the fact is, if I can elaborate on this issue, that it's the best interest of sorry, I keep on saying Soviet Union. It's not Soviet Union, it's Russia. It's the best interest of Russia if Russia can help United States to help out in this logistics of its military supplies through Russia. That way Russia can demand from the Americans, look, I think we can help you out if you could eradicate the drugs in Afghanistan. That's which is killing 35,000 people of Russia, and that would be a good win-win situation for everybody. At the same time, that U.S. can also help out and talk about the missile defense shields in Czech Republic and also in Poland, and see if that can work out. On the other hand, it's hard to understand that what Georgia and Ukraine are going to do, because they want to join the NATO. If that could work out too, I think the drug eradication will be a good solution in that sense, that if United States could work with Russians and come out with an agreement.
Okay, we'll have to leave it there. We're out of time. Khalil Nouri, co-founder of the New World Strategies Coalition. Thank you.
Thank you.